code interpreter allows an agent to write and execute code in real time. It can be Python, JavaScript, Bash, or any language. This is extremely powerful. The agent can perform calculations, manipulate data, draw plots, or even generate files on the fly. The most famous example is ChatGPT's code interpreter plugin, now called Advanced Data Analysis. Workflow. Agent generates a code snippet. Next, the system sends that code to a secure runtime, for example, a Docker container. Next, the runtime executes the code, captures errors and any generated files. The agent receives the output and optionally iterates if there is an error. This is fundamentally different from LLM generated code without execution. The agent can actually see if the code worked and correct itself. You can build a basic Python code interpreter using the exec function, but never in production. For safety, we will use subprocess to run a separate Python script. Here is a minimal tool function. This example is for education only. In production, you must sandbox the interpreter. Use cases. Data analysis. Agent reads a CSV, computes statistics, plots a chart. Another use case. Algorithmic reasoning. Agent solves math problems by writing and running code. Another example. File conversion. Convert markdown to PDF. One more example. Web scraping. Agents can fetch HTML and parse it with Python libraries. One more. Prototyping. Agent can test API calls before integrating them into a tool. Code interpreters are not magic. They can be slow if the code is inefficient. They may hit memory limits and they can't run forever. You need timeout mechanisms. Also, generating code is inherently risky. The agent could write an infinite loop, delete files, or make network requests. That's why the sandbox is essential. For production grade code interpreters, you can use Jupyter kernels. Libraries like Jupyter_client allow you to start a kernel, execute cells, and capture output including rich media like plots, images. This is what tools like NBClient do. It's more complex but gives better isolation and support for interactive workflows.